YouTube fans, Instagram fans, JWill07, Jay Wilson. Just want to give everybody a heads up after the tornado. I had some issues with my tank, and I wanted to update Riz on Instagram about my Mbuna peacock and hap tank. 12-hour lost, no power. Thank Dodge for the inverter on my Durango 2013 Citadel. Thank you very much for keeping my fish alive. And then yesterday something happened. I don't know if it was because of all of the circulation, but I had an influx of something in my tank. I didn't even check because my fish were screaming for more oxygen. So I just did a 50% water change, threw some salt in there, and everybody seems to be happy. I did, however, add bubbler. I don't normally do that. I left some space at the top right now just for some circulation purposes. I don't do bubblers, but right now I did for the sheer fact that I need oxygen in this tank. Okay, I'm showing some people Mbuna. I do have a lot of rock in my tank, as you can see. Some people also ask what kind of lights I have. They're Aqueon modular lights. I do have 3 bulbs in each one. 2 daylight, 1 color max. I think I mentioned that in a couple videos. But anyways, my Mbuna. Mbuna. There's one right there. There's another one. I don't really have aggression issues. When I don't feed, of course, they get a little feisty. There's my pineapple Tropheus. Those guys are just kind of doing their thing in terms of who is who right now. There's another Mbuna. Mbuna. Now, where'd he go? There's another Mbuna. So clearly I have Mbuna, hap, and peacock in here. I'm not really having the issues that everybody else has. Again, this video is to show you that what works for one doesn't necessarily work for another. I clearly stated that on Instagram. This isn't a bash on anybody. Clearly it's not a bash. I think all of you guys are fantastic at your tanks, and I clearly look to all of you for inspiration and when to keep my game up. This guy is now starting to color up when I did the water change. I don't know if this is his new thing after the tornadoes. He thinks he's King Tut. This guy, everybody says, was going to be a hurricane in here. He just kind of does his thing. Psycho, which is my cowboy, he kind of runs the tank when everybody comes in. There he is screaming back there with his colors on. Here is my other Mbuna. There he goes. Well, there she goes, red zebra. Sorry about the particles in the water. Late last night I did the water change. So haps, peacocks, Mbuna, a lot of rock. Water is really pristine. I do work at this, guys. I hand select the fish for size. As you can see, I've got, these guys are kind of sparring right now for class, which I like because I really want him to turn on his color, which is happening. I've got little guys. I've got big guys. So, I mean, I'm really selective. I kind of keep a wide variety of sizes just to keep everybody guessing. And I do that for a reason, because I don't just want any one fish dominant. Now, I do see some fin nipping on this guy right here. He's been fin nipped. There was an issue with him. He took the oxygen issue with the 12-hour power outage really, really hard. So a lot of fish were kind of taking advantage of him. He was the dominant one. He is losing dominance in the tank, which I find very funny. But that's it, guys. Just some updates on this guy. He is looking like a highlighter. That's the tank. I keep them, you know, there'll be some sparring. I mean, if you sat in a room with somebody for, you know, ever, you're going to fight. You and your best friend fought, had some issues. But my philosophy is, if you keep, again, sorry about the cloudiness, if you keep the water decent, you guys know this, if you feed so they know that they don't have to fight for fight for food, and they're not getting food aggression, you probably won't have those issues. Again, they have their own personality just like we have our own personality. This guy was a little guy. He started to realize that if he became a little biatch, that he would not get any food, so he became a little food aggressive, got to the top. Not in terms of terrorizing people and lip locking. We're good to go. Now, I don't have many lip lockers in here. My cowboy will lip lock if I bring in anybody of the same stature. So anybody with bars like this guy. This is the first time, I don't know if you can see him on video, this is my red dorsal. He really hasn't colored up in forever because cowboy kind of keeps everybody in check. But if I want to bring a barred Mbuna in here, like this DeMasoni, I can do that. He just has to be significantly smaller so that he's not a threat to my cowboy. So you have to find fish that you really like. I do like a few Mbuna. I think they bring a different dynamic to the tank for, in and out of the rocks. Because peacocks, they're beautiful, they're colorful. Haps, beautiful, colorful, a little elongated. But the Mbuna bring a different aspect to the tank. They come in and out of the rock a little differently than the peacocks do. So that's why I do like them. That's my 2 cents. That's why I enjoy them. Some of them are really colorful. This was my first fish. I call him Psycho. He kind of checks everybody in the tank. So I base everything off of him. If I'm bringing a new fish in, I have to make sure that it doesn't interfere with him. See, like I got a little action going on here. But I kind of want this because my Red Empress is a slow coloring up. So here we go, 2 haps. Nothing. 2 dudes. So, I mean, that's pretty much it. Now, I haven't fed them today only because I think I was overfeeding because I was nervous about the whole situation that was going on. So, guys, girls out there, Cichlid family, Mbuna, peacock hap lovers, it can be done. I do it on a daily basis. Now, I don't bring many Mbuna in here. There's my yellow lab. She's a weird yellow lab. I don't even know if she's full on, but I only keep that because my wife likes it. I'm not a huge fan. It can be done. It is some work. I do change the rock, as you can see. I changed it last night. Everybody reestablishes their dominance. Again, I go off of dominance. If you look at the top dorsal fin, this guy likes to get into some dominance issues. He's got a lot of stress bars. I don't know if I'm going to take him out. He's always had these stress bars. He looked good in the bag and in the tank when I got him. But, yeah, I don't know. But my Lake Vic's looking good. He's starting to get some color on him. Red dorsal is starting to get his barring going. There's my pineapple. Moray, Trophius, however you want to say it. I'm not very good. I'm from the East Coast originally, so my vowel pronunciation is not very good. My Empress is starting to get some color. It's taken him forever, I think, because I dropped another female in there. Got my blue neons, got some nice yellow to them. My DeMasoni is a $5 DeMasoni from PetSmart. I don't ever buy fish from PetSmart, but I've seen a lot of potential in him, and he is showing some prominence, or promise. Wow. German Red, I'm going to get him gorgeous. Here's my other one. Light's a little bright right there. This is the gentleman that was having issues with the oxygen. There's San Diego. And my wife calls this Thunder because of the blue, yellow, and orange. Yes, she names them. Alright guys, that's the update. Mbuna hap peacock can be done. Tornado 2013. My prayers and thoughts go out to everyone that was affected. If there's anything you guys think you can do. It's not monetary. Prayers can help tremendously. Thank you so much. Enjoy.